We came from India about 20 years ago, and our parents, grandparents, everyone came from farming background. Our interest was to go back to India, which seems at this point is not going to happen. So we thought, okay, let's buy a farmland and just continue what we had back in India.
The land we purchased, it's about 68 acres. It kind of happened in parallel, right? So we started looking for farmlands, and then after going into a little bit of transactions, then we thought about other things. Okay, now what? Fine, we'll buy the land, then what happens? That's when we started NC FarmLink. You can go and search for farmers there, people who are looking for land, and talk about present value of a land. Those are all new to us. When we are closing this thing, we talk to the owner to get the 3 years of their back taxes. That was another thing that we didn't realize how it worked. So just having a full understanding of the full project, it was just one source we could actually go and look to. I think that's where I would say it added tremendous value, especially for folks who are trying to gather everything from scratch.
So I went to NC State University website, and when I started searching for the department, that's how Dr. Reynolds and NC FarmLink search results have come up. I was amazed to see the website and the amount of information that was in the website. So first thing I did is I just randomly called him, left a message, and I got the response back in 2 days.
The first time we talked to Dr. Reynolds, we hung up the phone and said, okay, all right, we will be fine.
I mean, we didn't know anything. That was the very good thing that I did, was to search for the link. As Dr. Reynolds always says, your farmer, your own previous owner is your best friend. And he is a great source of information. And he's the one, he guided us, he showed us different parts where you can cultivate what sort of crop. I mean, don't even try in these areas. You have all rocks in there. It gave us a very good sense of how our landscape is and what we could do and, where we can take it if we want to start anything. The owner said, hey, if you want to lease this land, I know many people, and I can get them in 5 minutes. So currently we are leasing our land to the owner's son-in-law. They have like 80 plus cows. Until we get to a point that we feel comfortable to figure out what we're going to use this land for, let's lease it out. So we were not comfortable getting logged in 5-year period. So 1 year lease is what we signed off at this point.
To make sure this farmland still be used as a farm, right? It's good to see the cattle behind you, right? And our kids always comes here, so they get an exposure for farming. I think that's pretty much where we are.